My name is Ronda, and you're watching Let's Chat with Courtney Hall.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching another episode of Let's Chat with Courtney Hall. I have a special guest in the building, Ronda. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So I actually somehow stumbled across your Instagram page. I saw you singing and I was like, oh my gosh, she has to come on. So I'm like, let me DM her and see if you respond. And she responded. So thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Now tell me, how did you get into music? How did you, what made you want to start singing?
I have always sung. It was kind of something that I was pushed into anyways when I was little, because it was like, oh, you're going to sing in the church choir. And that's what you're going to do.
Okay, yeah.
But lucky for me, I loved it enough to where that was something I was okay with, and I always wanted to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist?
And it's that, people ask me that all the time, and it's seriously a list of people, because you take little things that you love out of everybody and kind of, but somebody
Who's your top three?
Definitely, I love Hayley Williams, the front woman of Paramore.
Oh, yes,
she's a powerhouse, you know. Then there's another chick named Napalm. She's from this band from Australia, and they do weird, funky stuff. And then I love Lauryn Hill and Beyonce.
Of
And
course.
people are always surprised when I say Beyonce, because as far as her genre of music, I'm not really too flashy like her, but the woman can sing.
Oh, yeah.
And
She can
do everything.
Yeah.
And if you want to do that or become a musician, that's somebody that you look up to, just that hard work that she puts into it. So, excuse me,
Yeah. So what was your first performance like? Was it that defining moment, hey, I need to continue to do this? Or was it kind of oh my God, I need to be better? How was that first time being on stage?
Yeah, I'm really hard on myself.
Okay,
So it's you suck, and you
No!
don't need to get back up on stage until you got all of this down and you're not nervous. I used to be really shy, especially singing in church all the time or singing in choir, you're singing with other people. So you have that support that you need. And if you decide that you don't want to sing right now, you fake it, watermelon bubble gum, and you take a little break. I can't hit this note that's coming up. But singing alone, that's totally different. It puts you in a very vulnerable position, and you kind of have to get past that.
Yeah. Okay. So where can we find your music?
That, I'm working on that.
Okay.
I do a lot of live stuff, practicing singing for people live, things like that, but I don't have anything recorded. I mean, I've worked with other people in the past, but as far as me being my own person recording my own music, I don't have that yet, and that is my next step.
Isn't there an artist that's kind of like that? I can't think. I think it's a guy, and it's kind of just what's his name? I'm gonna get his name and I'm gonna just blurt it out and say it. But I don't believe he has a lot of music out. He's just kind of like a live player, and I'm like, okay, well, yeah. So that's kind of cool. Now, do you consider yourself what's your genre of music?
Everything. I mean, I definitely, like I said, grew up singing in church, so I have a soulful voice. My voice is raspy. Yes, I'm sick, but it is still raspy in real life. But I love rock, and I love being able to kind of scream, I guess, when I sing sometimes,
Yeah,
not
get out that emotion.
But yeah, definitely have that power behind it. But then I also like weird, techno stuff, real, whatever makes me feel good.
That's what you're doing.
Yes,
I love that.
Whatever makes me feel good.
I love that. Now, did you grow up in Houston, or are
I did.
you? Okay.
Born and raised, haven't been anywhere really.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so when is your next performance? Where can we go to,
So honestly, we've
support?
been working. I have a couple of guys that I work with as far as live music goes, and we've been checking out a few places. I can't name drop anything right now because they're still in the works.
Okay.
But absolutely working on getting into things. Every now and then I'll perform at a place called Guava Lamp, which is right off of WA. They do an open mic there also, and then Avant Garden is another place to get your feet wet if you ever want to do something musically and kind of afraid, trying to figure out what you want to do. That's kind of where I started. Yeah. So
Avant Garden is amazing. So yeah. Okay. What would you tell your younger self if you had anything to tell your younger self? What would you tell her? Knowing everything that you know now.
Man, stop playing and do it.
Okay.
That is, I just turned 26 this month.
No.
Yes.
You look so young.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but what I've realized is I've been working really hard the past few months because, life changes and things like that. And I'm just like, I can't do this every day. This working, going somewhere and clocking in.
Yeah.
And then I get with these people and we make music and I'm like, I'm good at this. I don't know why I was wasting time. Like, this is something that I could have really, capitalized on and did it. But I was wasting time doing other things and then listening to other people thinking that I needed to go to school and get a a regular job. But I truly believed that I have something that I can do a little different. And
no, you do.
Really.
Like I said, I don't know how I stumbled on your page, but I was like, oh my gosh, like, you're amazing. So I'm glad that you're here again. I'm glad that you're here. Now, what's one piece of advice that you can give other young women who want to get into music as well?
It's practice. And I know people say that all the time, but it really is about putting the time and the work in. Like I mentioned earlier, I just picked up guitar. I've always wanted to play, but I'm always like, oh no, I can't do it. It's too hard and makes your fingers hurt. You do have to build up calluses to play and everything. But the moment that I started putting actual time into it, I was like, oh wow,
I can do this. All right.
Yeah, it ain't that bad. I can do it, and I've come a long way. And you just get proud of yourself when you can do that. And
now, talk about free shows, doing shows for free. Do you suggest that to other artists? Do you think that they should do that? What are your thoughts on that? Because there's a lot of people that say, oh, well, you should do this for exposure. I hear that a lot. And half of me is like, okay, you know what? Until you get to a certain point, yes, but I'm not an artist. So what do you think about that?
It's what you say, absolutely, especially in the beginning. It is about exposure, but not just exposure. It's about you getting comfortable, having that stage presence and being able to socialize with people, because a big part of being a musician is that. Okay. Like I said, I used to be really shy. I'd get on stage and be like, okay, I'm going to play blah, 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 blah. And then
gotcha.
And yes, if you're good, you're good, but you have to be able to connect with people and having that stage presence. So it's not just about exposure, it's you finding who you are on stage. But at the same time, people have to appreciate what you do and your artistry. And a lot of people will think, oh, you're just singing, that's nothing. But hey, if I take out time to learn a song and create this atmosphere in your establishment, you should appreciate me,
and compensate. Yeah. Now, you talk about connecting with people during your show. How important is it to be social with people after?
It's so important. It's so important. Like, people need to know that you are relatable, I guess the word is, because it can be already being a musician and you start to get these people hyped for you. People are already like, oh no, you're not approachable, because you're almost like on a different level because you're on stage and you're performing for people. But that's not the case. You need to go and mingle and meet these people and let them know that you are relatable and they can talk to you, and your music, especially if it's your own music, it's coming from somewhere. It's somebody who has some depth. It's not just getting on stage, making money, and
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, tell us where we can find you.
Well, I'm on Instagram. And I've been having to be really intentional about posting things, because I'll be like, oh, social media. Whatever.
Right. It's no big deal.
Yeah, but I'm on Instagram at Ronda, and it's RONDUHH. Like Ronda. And then I'm also on Facebook, and I don't do the crazy name thing on there. It's just Ronda, RONDA, and my last name is Prasit, PRASIT. At some point, I'm sure it'll change it to something fancy when I really figure out who I am as a musician. Yeah. And I get this cool name, but right now it's just first name, last name.
I feel like you have found yourself. I feel like, even just looking at you today, I feel like you found I feel like you're living
Work in progress.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. She's amazing, y'all. Don't let her downplay herself. She's amazing. And you're going to be playing something for us today. Oh my goodness. Talk about the song.
So I'm going to do the song that I'm most comfortable with, the first song that I learned on guitar, and it's Love is Stronger Than Pride by Sade. I know, Sade. Right.
The queen.
But the song is just, not that it's easy for me to play, but it is comfortable for me to play, and I've been playing it for so long because it is the first song I learned how to play. So I love doing it, but like I said, everybody loves Sade.
Yeah, right. Everybody does. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're gonna get your guitar and you're gonna play for us. I'm excited.
I intend to stop living. I won't pretend I'm good at forgiving, but I can't hate you.
So you did amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm over here sweating.
No. And it's hot in the building too, so it's okay. But thank you so much again for coming out and playing. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to come back.
Yeah,
I just feel it in my soul that you're gonna have you're gonna make a song, and whenever you make that song, I want you to come back, play it for us, and it's gonna be freaking amazing.
Thank you. I'm glad you're making my head big. So thank you. I need it.
No, you really are good. Like you're
Thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah, and she's really humble. She's like, oh no, I'm not. She is. Well, thank you, Rhonda, so much. Thank you, and thank you all for watching another episode of Let's Chat with Courtney Hall. Cause I
be on my grind. You don't sit all the time. While I be on my grind. And I ain't got the time. Cause I be on my grind. Focused on me and mine. While I be on my grind. I did work, I did eat, I did grind, I did shine, I did work.